7, 2, 3, and 8, 2, 3, and 7. So we are breaking down the first step of one of our numbers in ReelRhythm. It's the kitchen sink dance. No, it's not. It's not.
It's the Hanover Reels. Yeah.
Hanover Reels portion. Try again. It's first step first Irish dance step that you.
Yeah, first hard shoe step I ever learned from Tyler.
Yeah.
So it is fun. Yeah, it's nice.
It's actually not too far off from our treble reel series that we did last month, where we progressed from very basic treble reel and then kind of added on to it.
Sure. This
is kind of a good sequence. If you've learned those steps, and if you haven't, I definitely recommend learning those first, kind of get your feet wet. This kind of runs in line with that, where it's not too far off from the progression we were going with those dances. So yeah.
Cool.
All right, so a big old jump. We jump off 2 feet, so we've got our right foot in front of left, and we're going to do a huge jump off 2 feet, and then we're going to land on our left foot. Okay, we're not going to change our feet or our orientation or any of that. We're not turning. We're just jumping up in the air off 2 feet, and we're going to land on our back leg. All right, so just that. 2, 3, and yeah, that's literally all we're doing. Yeah. But it's important because that helps, because we're going straight into a treble hop back. So hop, treble, hop back. So we're going to jump off 2 feet, we're going to land on our left foot, and we're going to go into a treble hop back. Ready? 2, 3, and yeah. Stop on your toes. You're up higher on your toes than I am.
It was funny, some of the comments, so during our show we do a Q&A, and we ask the audience to write down some questions on little note cards and then give them to us, and we answer them halfway through the show. And some of the questions were like, why are Maddie's arms more controlled than Tyler's arms? I think it was just Tyler's more comfortable, and I'm like...
Irish dance.
And Tyler's more like casual.
It's like this is Irish.
He makes it look easier. I'm like, anyway. Yeah.
That's the point. So yeah, big old jump off 2 feet, hop, treble, and back. And we're gonna dive from that straight into a treble in front. So let's tack that on. Ready? 2, 3, and yeah. So it's not the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right into a hop, treble in front. So we're going to keep our foot in front.
Left, right.
Treble, left, right. Yeah, we're going to go onto our front foot. Instead of pulling it back, we're going to go onto our front foot and finish it off with our back foot stepping into place. Ready? 2, 3, and yeah. Hop, treble, hop, back, treble, in front. Yeah. One more time. 2, 3, and we're going to follow that up with another treble hop back. So hop treble, hop back treble, in front treble, hop back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So it's like a treble hop back sandwich. We do it once, then treble to the front, and then we treble hop back to follow it up. 1, 2, 3, and. And then I think we do another treble to the front, right? So we do a treble to the front. So it kind of like
back, treble hop front, treble hop back, treble hop front.
Yeah. Back, front, back, front. Yeah. So try that nice and slow. 2, 3, and. When we finish, try to have that front foot picked up and ready to go, or like a prep, we would call it. So you're ready to go for that next part. Treble in front. So as soon as that back foot comes down, the front foot comes up. You don't want to go down and then up. You want to have just one foot on the ground.
Tap sound great.
Front, hop back.
And then have the foot prepped.
here. We got our front foot ready for our next treble. Basically, we're prepping for another treble. We're gonna do 2 trebles. 2 treble hops. Yeah.
And a toe. Treble and treble and toe.
Okay. So we're gonna do our treble switch, treble hop. Yeah. Yeah. So hop, treble, switch, treble, hop, hop. Stay in spot. Yeah. So let's just practice that on its own. We'll go back to that opening part in a second. Just put that up on the mental shelf for now. We'll get it later. But just that on its own from the back foot hopping. Hop, double, switch, double, and double. Ready? 2, 3, and. Yeah. And constantly just, you want to stay on your back foot. Your back foot's the point of balance, the stability and all that. So just, we're kind of doing that. Da, da, da. And then at the very end, that's when we put our balance to the front foot. But up until then, it's back foot all the way. We don't want to be like doing anything else. Yeah. So ready? 2, 3, and. Yeah. Nice action. Woo! Yeah. All the way over. Yeah. Yeah, if you can, try and bring that as far over as you can. Yeah, so
It's quick though.
so that the audience sees all of that. On the side.
And then we repeat the whole thing, right?
And we repeat it, yeah. So we repeat that again.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing twice. So we'll repeat that combination 2 times in a row. Treble and a treble and a toe. Treble and a treble and a toe. Ready? 2, 3, and. Treble. So the big bridge there is going from the toe to another prep. In a prep, you always want to connect the bridges because I don't think there's really any pauses in this dance. It just keeps rolling. The rhythms are very evenly spaced and don't break. I don't think at all. I think that's how we made it. To just kind of ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Break my voice.
Do you want to go from the top?
Yeah, let's stumble through it from the top. Ready? 2, 3, and. So again, we did big jump off 2 feet, landing on our back foot, hop, treble, hop back, treble in front, treble, hop back, treble in front, prepped, treble and treble and toe, prep, treble and treble and toe.
I was like,
yes, yeah. Any tips from the tap dance point of view for this dance? No?
I don't know. This is not a tap dance, so I don't have any tips.
From like a new dancer coming into it.
A new Irish dancer?
Things to keep in mind that you'd recommend.
I guess the little steps can trip you up, especially once we go into the next part. I sometimes, especially when I first started learning this, was on the wrong foot a lot. So a lot of the times, these little steps that you're doing in between, I would either have my weight too far forward or back. So I guess just watching where your weight shift is. So maybe go over it one more time with just like where your weight is supposed to be.
Yeah, definitely. For the most part, I'd say a lot of it, unless we're stepping to the front or stepping into a toe, it's your back foot.
You know what it is? It's the treble in fronts. That's where I get tripped up. At least when I was first learning it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Just be careful of where your weight is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because you have to have your weight a little bit forward on the treble hop in front because if it's too far back, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then then you get this going on.
Yeah, got a weird thing going on.
Also, worth it to note that this whole time we haven't dropped our heels once.
No.
So for everybody out there, got their brand new hard shoes, and I know that's hard to do to stay off the heels. We want to avoid any extra rhythms going on, and it's I think one big difference between Irish and tap is that we're always up here, like just on the tops.
Tap is so like we're here. This is our
heels on the ground.
Sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna do this as a tap dancer, I mean I wouldn't put my heels down, but it'd be.
Yeah.
It's like.
All right. Like this.
Yeah. No, not like this.
No, oh, sorry. Yeah. Turned up. No turned up feet. That was me learning all the tap numbers. Was like no tap.
Yeah.
No turned up feet.
This just looks like I don't know. It looks weird. You know what it looks like? It looks like John Mulaney. You know that sketch where he's just like this. He's walking like this down the street. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So 2 great points: knowing where the balance is, and then keeping those heels off the ground. So there's no extra sounds coming in. You want to keep it nice and clean. The rhythm is clean. So for the most part, it's your back foot has the balance, the weight, and whatnot. And we're only really shifting onto our front foot for like split seconds at a time. Anytime we go treble front, but like it's that one moment, but then we're back prepping for the next treble. And then anytime treble, but then we're right back into our prep. So it's always for like half a count, if anything. For the most part, you are on your back foot.
And that's the first half of the thing.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
Yeah.
So let's take it nice and easy from there. 2, 3, and. We both went light on the same treble.
Yeah, we did.
Good left foot treble. One more time. Ready? 2. This big jump off 2 feet. Land on that left foot. 2, 3, and. Nice. Very good. So we're here. We're on our toe. We're on our foot, on our toe. From here, we're gonna go right from off that toe to our prep and treble, hop back, treble, in front, treble, hop back, treble, in front. We're doing that same opening that we just did without the big jump.
On the left foot. Right? Oh, it's back to the right foot.
Yeah.
So double right.
Uh-huh.
Double right.
Double rainbow. So from the toe, we're going to go 2, 3, and double, hop back, double, yeah, and it's the same part, same thing repeated for the start of the second half. Do you have any questions?
No questions so far. Let us know if you guys have any questions
Yeah.
on the way, guys.
For sure. And treble, and treble, and toe, and treble, and treble, and toe. Treble, treble, and we're going to do 1 treble, 2 treble toes, right? Treble, treble.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we're on our left foot.
And then we're on the left foot. Got it.
Betcha. Yeah. So let's go from the toe. Again, we're repeating what we did at the beginning of the dance, just minus the big old jump. Instead of a big jump and landing on the left foot, we're just going to put down our left foot and go into that rhythm. 2, 3, and. And then just 2 treble hop backs. Oh. There we go. Clean, very clean, very clean. All right, so from the toe again, all the way through that, nice and easy, nice and slow. Ready? 2, 3, and. And then we're prepped and ready to go into left foot. If you're bold enough, there is a left foot to this, and it's the opposite foot, same dance.
Thing. Do you want to go back from the top with the right foot though, just for sequence?
From the very
from
top.
The sequence.
I love it.
Yeah.
So from the big jump.
Yeah, big jump.
2, 3, and. those rhythms are very constant, very evenly spread. Up, 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 up. Whether it's a toe or a back foot or a treble out or a treble back, it's all evenly spaced. So there's no holds or pauses. It's just it's just And that way, when you do this at a faster tempo, you get that really like almost like blur effect of the rhythms. Where it's not necessarily that we're dancing like crazy fast trebles or anything. It's just very even rhythms in it. Yeah.
Wait, we got a question, I think. What shoe brand are you wearing? I'm wearing Rutherford.
Pop quiz. Yeah. Rutherford. Yeah, I am too.
I tried on FEIS, I guess they're called.
Yes.
F-A-Y.
F-A-Y-S. Yeah.
They were too narrow. So I do have a narrow foot, but the bottom, like where my toes are, it's too wide, so it didn't work out. FEIS are really narrow, narrow.
They have a really good point, but if your foot doesn't fit them,
it's just not.
We talked about that last live stream
And these are Rutherford. These are Rutherfords.
Yes, those are Rutherfords.
Ian's. These are Tyler's brother's hard shoes that I'm wearing. Yeah. His middle school hard shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this step up, and then we'll do questions and all.
Yeah. So same thing on the left, except no jump.
Right. So and double and double and double and double. Hop, back treble, hop, back treble.
This is where I mess up all the time. Because the transition from right to left, because I want to go into a treble hop front before it's 3 treble hop backs in a row.
Yeah. Not to get too detailed into the whys, but there's 4 counts to every bar of reel. 8, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. A lot of people say 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 3. And we're jumping in the air, and we're landing on 1, 2, 3. On the 1 of the 1. And so 8, 2, 3, 4 of the previous step is 8, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So we kind of skip the big jumping, hold in the air moment that we would rather normally do on the right foot.
Yeah.
So, which is cool because then the rhythms keep rolling and it's impressive. Hopefully, I think it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked in the show.
Yeah, we'll do it to music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think music.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's
from the top, or from where
let's
we'd like
go
to start from.
The
Okay. So
but that would be the other foot, though, right?
So we have our right foot.
Yeah, let's go from there.
So the right foot is in front. We're doing our last and treble and treble and toe. Yeah. Ready? 2, 3, and.
Okay, here we go.
2, 3, and. Nice. All right. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Cool. And we'll have this on its own separate video. And that'll be posted at some point. I'm working on it. And with those videos, you can play the videos in half speed. You can play back in all different types of speeds. You can even rewind it if you want to take the class over. So don't be discouraged if the first time you watch it, you're like, oh my gosh, there's a lot to learn. You can always rewind and relearn the lesson. Also, we have even more straightforward introductory treble reels on the channel, a whole series of them that we did last month. So yeah, pretty cool step. And that's the step we did in the show. That's the opening step of the Hanover reels.
Yeah.
When you dive into the step.
Yeah.
So let's try to music. So just to give you a little taste of what it would sound like.
I'm a beginner. Could you?
Like that as a great video.
And Carla says yes, the half speed option is very helpful. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
I didn't know about that. Somebody had to tell me about that.
The half speed.
I was like, oh, it's amazing. Then just do that. Yeah. sometimes it's hard to actually dance in slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4.
We might slow it down a little bit.
I don't know if I have any slower.
You don't have any slower?
Mm-mm. So, yeah. So that on the playback, you just play it slower. You want to try it one more time?
Let's do it without music one more time. I think without music. Because we've only done it once without music. Let's do it once without music super slow.
That's good. 7, 2, 3, and 8, 2, 3, and 7.